The Christmas Hotel by Jolly Love, Germany, Day 6. Okay, so here's how it will go, Matthew said to the entire guests and staff of the Christmas Hotel. I've got a bag of different colored chocolates here. Ye pick one, and the people with the same color will be your teammates. Sorry, what are we doing in the kitchen? Daniela asked with amusement. Jacques behind her laughed lightly, and Walter let his feet hang from the counter where he was sitting on. He quickly jumped off when Matthew raised eyes at him. The unhappy cook smirked at them. It's a Christmas cookie bake-off. Yes! Daniela and Margarete called out at the same time, before eyeing each other as if to make sure that by pure willpower they'd end up in the same team. Raphael raised his eyebrows. If they end up with the same color, I'll call my lawyer. There will be death. Harry sniggered at that, while the German received several dark glares from Daniela and Margarete. Draco, who stood more in the back, was shaking his head with a smirk on his lips. Matthew walked towards the little family, opening the small black bag. Walter got a red chocolate, his Uncle William was next and got a blue one, before Helmut grabbed a chocolate that turned out to be red as well. Son cheered happily and fell round his neck. Matthew winked at Helmut, who chuckled. It seemed as if they were looking for Walter to be in the same group as his father. Next was Raphael, who got a yellow, and Julie, who picked out another red one. Then there was Margarete, who, to the horror of Raphael, grabbed a yellow chocolate. Daniela received a yellow as well. The two ladies high-fived each other, while Raphael did the same with his head. Jacques got a blue one, and the newest arrival from Italy, Roberto, got a blue one as well. When Matthew was with Harry, he grinned at him. One team will only have 3, the others have 4. So, Harry, you choose which team has 4, and then Draco as well. Pick yellow, Daniela and Margarete called. Walter screamed for him to pick the red ones, and Jacques was laughing in the background like a crazy person. Harry grabbed the first chocolate he could find and pulled his hand out to reveal. Blue, we have an all-boys team. Matthew sat with a grin and walked towards Draco. Now for you. Yellow, pick yellow. Daniela and Margarete screamed, which had Harry laugh loudly while Raphael had his ears closed. Walter and Helmut too were trying to match them with their own color, and Draco finally revealed his. Yellow. Yes! Daniela and Margarete were screaming, their kitchen to the floor. Is it too late to go back home? Raphael asked with a sigh, though he was grinning slightly. Clearly he was more of an introvert and not that incredibly happy with how the ladies were behaving. Matthew sniggered. For today, yes. He then returned to the front. All right. There are colored workstations for all of you. You get to choose which cookies you bake, and you have a time limit of 2 hours. Got it? The 2 hours include baking, so make sure to finish by the time it's 3 p.m., okay? Yeah, the people called, while Harry was just laughing. All the ingredients you need are here, so don't worry about anything. If not, I can go quickly out and get them. We start now. Harry walked to the blue station where William was leaning against. Roberto and Jacques came to them as well, and the Austrian sighed. I have no idea how to bake. Jacques laughed. So glad I'm not the only one. You're French. Shouldn't you know how to make a dessert? Roberto asked with a grin. And you're Italian. Shouldn't you be one of the best lovers on the planet? I can show you, Roberto offered with a cheeky grin. The Frenchman laughed and shook his head. I don't think that way, but thank you. Do you know how to bake? Nope, the Italian said with a shrug. Harry sighed dramatically. I see. A team made for winning this challenge, then. We should at least try to have fun. Jacques grinned at them. I know how to have fun. We could sabotage the yellow team. Roberto looked up with a grin. Oh yeah, that would be fun. That was not why. Harry laughed and shook his head. Glanced over to the yellow team that had a workbench by the door and caught Draco winking at him. He mouthed yellow beats blue and turned back to his team. Harry grinned and turned back to his all-boys team. All right, let's do then. It turned out that messing with the yellow team was much easier than thought. Harry had mixed a clumpy, gooey kind of dough, and soon enough the blue team was throwing small pieces of it at the other team. Yellow caught on quickly to what they were doing and tried to protect their creations, but more than once some of their dough was combined with the blue ones, and they quickly started separating tasks. Raphael turned into a proud protector of their workbench, even getting dough in himself for throwing it away. Draco started throwing shit back while Daniela and Margarete changed between baking and giving Draco supplies to throw. All the while, the K was cheered on by Walter from the red workbench. Unsurprisingly, the red team won the Christmas cookie bake-off.